Let's get it. It's your boy Jay Reed back at it again with another banger, more chewing for your head top. Y'all first like, comment, subscribe, but today this is what we're gonna talk about. Women accountability. Now 2021, moving into 2022, we are living in a generation where women don't want to be accountable at all. The numbers, the statistics, the data show for it right now. Women are blaming everything on men. They're not taking no responsibility, not saying that they're so self-entitled, no accountability, no responsibility, no self-awareness. It's just a terrible situation right now. A lot of these modern day women. I'm not bashing women. I'm just explaining what I see, what I'm observing from my point of view, from my two eyes that Jesus gave me. I'm just telling y'all what I witnessed from my eyes. A lot of these women right now are heavy on social media. Social media is dominating relationships. The comparison to one another. Like, they're comparing it. Like, Lil Durk just proposed to his longtime girlfriend, India. The internet was eating that up. It broke the internet. And it's kind of funny because a lot of women now are going to want to get proposed and they want this, and they saying they want this power couple and this. They want these social media goals, well, and the social media is fake. It's not reality. It's not real. So they think that realm is real. They think that shit is real with them going on. And in case that you notice that most of these rappers, they don't even get married. They get proposed and do all this shit, and they never get married. Never wife the woman up. You know what I'm saying? Or some of them are married, but are lying to boost their image. With that being said, it's like, we got brothers like Kevin Samuels who's giving out free game, how women can, holding women accountable, saying, you want this type of man, but you need to do this right here. And, telling, hey, you shouldn't marry before you carry, but they don't want to hear that. See, it shows me right here that most of these women have been lied to their whole lives. They've been lied to. Guys been trying to smash them to get some sex. They've been dating all the assholes, all the bad boys, all the scammers, the drug, all these people who are doing illegal activity, doing, criminal activity, being delinquents. And then, they still never learn to have babies by their men. Or sometimes they be in long-term relationships and move in with these men. And then they get this scorn. They get scorned. Because hell have no fury for a scorned woman, guys. So they get scorned. They get emotionally abused and physically, some of these women or whatever. And now they have a chip on their shoulder saying, oh, niggas ain't shit. It's the men's fault. And I believe a lot of these relationships going on right now, and part of the deal, are the women's fault right now. Because the women have these high expectations. They don't want to date average, regular men working 9 to 5 like myself. They don't want to date those guys. They don't feel like those guys are beneath them. But yet, when things go wrong, they go back to those guys to help them. It's kind of funny to me that women think like this in their brains. They feel like they're beneath them, and they want this man or whatever with 6 figures, and they expect that man to save them and wipe them up. And these bitches are, hey, by far, some of these women who look like freaking 4s and 5s running around here looking like they're 9s and 8s. Like, what the fuck? It shows that Kevin Samuels showed these women been lied to. These women been told what they've been wanting to hear. These people are selling books and propaganda to enlarge their business, especially off the black community. This feminist movement is a bunch of bullshit. It's just totally idiotic. They're saying women is suppressed, oppressed. The men are taking over. This myth of male power, which is a bunch of bullshit. That is some of the dumbest shit I heard, that males is oppressing women. Like, if you go to third world countries like Afghanistan and Brazil, where they run the country, those women are less than human beings. Where they got to cover their faces up in Iraq and goddamn Baghdad and shit. And, in those foreign countries over there. In Iraq or whatever. And, in North Korea, those women had absolutely no rights. But yet they're saying they're in the freaking first world country with all these rights and freedom and liberation. And yet they still fucking find a way to complain. You can't satisfy some of these women. They have set their unrealistic fantasy expectations. A lot of these women are on fantasy island. They don't want the truth. Guys, let me tell you from experience. I'm not going to say the female name or whatever. But with the female, I was smashing this chick. And she was, constantly talking about her baby daddy or whatever. And, I had the nerve to ask her. I was talking about him. We were talking about maybe a couple of weeks or whatever. And she was like, he don't do nothing for me. He don't take care of the kid. And you know what I said? I said, yo, she told me, he had other kids with other women, 2 other kids or whatever. And that kid she had with him was a third. So I was like, shorty, what makes you think he was going to be a father to the child and be there for you if he already out here just planting his seed in these women, out here moving so reckless with his seed, and he just out here nutting in women? Like, what makes you think he's going to be there for you or your child? Or be a man and step up, be man up? Man, she went ballistic on me, fam. She got there and told me, to cuss me out. Talking about, your mom was young when she had you, whatever. I was like, you know what? Take me home. I was like, fuck. So I had to take on. Long story short, short story long, it shows you right there that when you tell women the truth and you be brutally honest with them, they hate it. And granted, she probably wasn't really all that attracted to me anyways. She probably just with me because, the time being, she was bored, whatever that case may be. But, just to keep that in mind, guys, telling women the truth nowadays, you're most likely she's going to leave you, or, the case may be, or cut you off. That's probably going to happen unless she finds you as that guy that's very attractive within height, status. Men fear, women adore, women want you, women lust after you. Women typically want that guy. That man they find it is a catch or is that prize man or whatever. But see, the problem is with a lot of ladies, guys, is that those men are not being faithful to them. They're not cuffing them. They're not being committed to them. They don't want to be with them. So they get mad and frustrated and angry, like I'm giving him all this sex. I'm doing all these tricks. I'm licking balls. I'm sucking dick. She's doing all this stuff for him. But yet he won't commit. Yet he won't stay faithful. Yet he still constantly cheats. Because that man has other guys or girls that he wants. He doesn't want to settle down with you. So they get burnt out because they be going on the fucking, I call it the, what you call this? They get back on the Ferris wheel. So they go on and on the carousel. And then sometimes these women take a break and want to get in a relationship with a guy they can use and, control the sex or whatever the case may be. And using that guy or whatever. And then they get back on the carousel and break up with them and say it's always the man's fault and blame the men for everything, blame the men constantly. And then they get about 40, 50 plus years of age, they're saying, hey, where are all the good guys at? Because they ignored the good guys. They ignored them. They didn't want to settle down with them. Guys, when you hear a woman in her late 30s, when her 30s and her 40s, when you hear women usually typically say where the good guys at, especially in them late 30s or the 30s and them 40s pushing, they met the great guy. They wanted to be in the hoe phase. They wanted to be whores. They wanted to chase assholes. They wanted to chase the guy with the clout, with the money. Instead of looking for a quality, suitable husband, somebody who would be a father to their child, yet they chase those guys. They want to scratch their itch. They want to get that lust. They want to lust and bust. Leave those women alone. Oh, man. Guys, leave those women alone. They're no good. They're good for nothing. They good for a good time, not a long time. Those women ain't good. It goes to show that, especially when women have kids by these men. They don't even get child support. They rely on the government, and they know how to trick the system to get food stamps and get WIC off taxpayers' money. Women have so many rights. A man can't get goddamn all these food stamps and all this shit, but a woman can. She can have multiple kids and live in the project and still get funding from the government. And then she wants somebody to save them. They women are looking for handouts. But they're going to realize this shit, though. A lot of homeless women going to be homeless coming up soon, bro. Trying to tell you. I mean, you got these women out here talking about they're on OnlyFans and they want to do this, they want to do that. They want everything. They don't want to sacrifice nothing. Because people like Brittany Renner and all these other social media influencers, they want to be like and they want to imitate, but they're not them. Those people are Brittany Renner, those other social media influencers like the Shade Room and all those celebrities, women Blake the Stallion, all them talking about boss chicks, boss bitches, classy bougie. Those women are rich. They're in that percentile of women, or the 12%, 15% of people in the world who has money. So they can say whatever they want. Like the city girl saying, I ain't fucking with no broke nigga and no shit. Broke men don't deserve pussy, some bullshit. They can say that because they rich. But I'm talking about these bitches on OnlyFans shaking their ass and getting fucked. And guys are busting semen in them and getting cream pies and getting bukakis on their face or whatever and laying ass on OnlyFans. And they're talking about boss bitches and they some boss bitches or entrepreneurs. And talking about they don't want no broke nigga get a bag. What bag are you getting, shorty? You probably with that OnlyFans shit. Those same women are making the same amount of money a person at Dollar General or Family Dollar or Walmart are making at best. Probably less than. They're just not probably working the same amount of hours, but they're making the same amount of money. They're not getting a bag. It's all a fucking facade. Unless you a celebrity who get OnlyFans or whatever. Like Black China, I think, made like $1 million or something in the month or whatever. Those are the percentages. But most of those women are getting that. Those women are broke, busted, disgusted, and they've been used, abused. They've been pumped and dumped. They're here for a good time, not a long time. They, you know, bend me over, please. Let me get out the door. Let me get out the door and give you this cheese. That's what they're good for. Guys, those women ain't good women, man. Leave those women alone. Usually these women get on social media crying, talking about where's the men at? These men are trash. Men are dogs. Those are the same women fucking those men are dogs. Please, please, I hear me. I'm not bashing women. I'm just telling you what I observe. And ladies, if you feel like I'm talking about you, you need to check yourself. And you know, these women saying all this bullshit. They want to have this high body count, or whatever the case may be, this sexual liberation, and they think it doesn't come at a cost. They think they have no price that comes with it. They just think that their beauty lasts forever, but their beauty fades away every day. They get older. The new chicks are on the block coming. You're not going to be the new hot girl with the tight stomach and the fat ass. That shit's going to go down or whatever. Those same guys that you left in the past, you're going to want in your future, ladies. But they try to scratch this. They got to chase the bad boy. They got to, you know what I'm saying, get entertained. These women want to be entertained. They want to have this amazing sex. And they don't want to give anything in return. Most of these black women don't know how to be wives, guys. And me, I'm 24. These women, these millennial women from 20 to 35, most of the cases, these millennial women or whatever, they don't know how to be wives. They are raised up on reality TV shows who have absolutely no fucking talent, yelling and screaming and shit. They've been raised on social media, in reality shows, in these fucking videos on YouTube on women how to finesse men, get a bag out of men. They look up the Megan Thee Stallion, the city girl, Saweetie. It's about, you know, finesse these niggas. If he can't buy you a Birkin, they're trying to attack men masculinity. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's toxicity in the community. This shit is bullshit. But guys, stay woke, man. I'm out.